Do you know another thing that came out this week that was a big bomb? FDR is the one that brought in the 30-year mortgage. Now Trump has posted a picture of him, FDR, 30-year mortgage, and has a picture of him saying 50-year mortgage. So his solution, saying this is great, instead of making housing price cheaper, let's just get people to be in debt for half a century. And, it's going to be a little cheaper, of course. Longer mortgage, you spread it out. Your house mortgage is going to be a little cheaper, maybe $200 a month. But that's going to increase your interest payment at the end double. So if you borrow a $400,000 loan mortgage for a house, on a 30-year, it'll be about $800,000. If you take a 50-year mortgage and spread it out, it's going to be about $1.4 million. So, hey, you're not going to own anything, right? What's the difference between a 50-year mortgage and renting? Because by the time, if I get a mortgage today, I'm going to be dead before I can pay it off. What's the difference between that and renting? You know what it does benefit, though? The banks. Because at least if I rent, I'm paying some local landowner. But if I get a mortgage, it's just flooding the banks with the infinitive cash of interest. And they know I'm never going to pay this off. And then when I die, they're still going to be dead, so they can just foreclose on the home. And then they're going to recycle this again and again and again and again. So the answer is, instead of making affordable housing, why don't we just give you a 50-year mortgage? And that's what Trump is trying to bring to the table.
New backlash as the Trump administration moves forward with a plan to introduce 50-year mortgages.
It looks to be like the president's looking for a quick fix to a market that is fundamentally broken right now.
Over the weekend, Trump sharing this image comparing the proposal to the 30-year mortgage policies championed by FDR nearly a century ago. The move could potentially kickstart the now stagnant real estate market. Homes are currently seeing the lowest turnover rate in 30 years, and the median age of first-time home buyers just hit an all-time high of 40 years old.
It's really difficult to see right now for younger borrowers how they are going to be able to afford a home.
A longer fixed-rate mortgage would lower monthly payments, but would also create a higher total cost because of all that interest over 5 decades. Take a $400,000 loan at 6% interest. Under a 30-year mortgage, the monthly payment would be just shy of $2,400. Under a 50-year loan, it drops to just over $2,100, a savings of nearly $300 a month. But over time, that savings is erased by a much larger interest bill, because while the total interest on a 30-year loan would be about $463,000, the interest on a 50-year loan would total more than $860,000. Many, including longtime allies of President Trump, are not on board with the idea. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, quote, "It will ultimately reward the banks, mortgage lenders, and home builders, while people pay far more in interest over time and die before they ever pay off their home, in debt forever, in debt for life."
One of the things we're going to do, we're going to issue a dividend to our middle-income people and lower-income people of about $2,000, and we're going to use the remaining tariffs to lower our debt. We're going to be lowering our debt, which is a national security thing. So we're doing a lot of good work. And the numbers were reported so incorrectly. The real numbers are trillions of dollars have been taken in or gotten in terms of investment from the tariffs. And so if that were ever reversed, it would be a disaster. Frankly, it would be a national security problem.
Everything's national security. You create those boogeymans. But the numbers say they only have $140 billion income bringing in from the tariffs. But if you would pay 130 million people $2,000, that'd be $260 billion. That's a $120 billion deficit. Where are you going to get that money from? But that's neither here nor there. But he wants to tell you, take that 50-year mortgage, be in debt for life, and take my little gift to you for being in debt for life, this $2,000 gift. So you can pay for your 50-year mortgage. It's going to be a great time. It reminds me of what the World Economic Forum, that cloud Santa Claus said, you're going to own nothing and be happy. So that's how we start off. A penny for your prison. You're going to be in prison for life. The solution is simple. You want to fix housing, fix supply, build more houses. But they don't want to do that. They say, hey, we're just going to stick you into all this debt.
Well, it's kind of like what Juice Cuz said a little bit ago about how the government feels towards us.
I hope your breath stay with a dookie smell. I hope soon as you get them done, bitch, you break every nail. I hope you wake up and realize you gotta tell. I hope when Jesus come, you the only person there he send to hell. I hope your kids go to school and just fail. I hope you open a mailbox every day and that bitch ain't got no mail. I hope the plug serve you off a broke scale. I hope your house burned down and you can't find no hotel. I hope roaches crawl on you when you sleep. I hope you never have sex, but it still burn when your ass. I hope they steal your car and they sell it cheap. I hope you get a permanent black stain on the bottom of your feet. I hope somebody pour bleach on all your clothes. I hope you get COVID and can't never smell through your nose. I hope your best friend group chat get exposed. I hope your baby daddy beat you for cheating. You ain't even got no hoes. I hope the worst. I hope you allergic to your shirt. I hope it's an off day for everybody and you the only one at work. I hope they see boo-boo crumbs when you twerk. I hope they show your close friends to everybody at your mama church. I hope everybody.
Wow, that Jagger said, I hope you're allergic to your shirt. I hope it's an off day and you're the only one at work.
Yeah. He's had a lot of good stuff. But this is how the government feels towards us. He's like, 100%. I hope you open up your mailbox every day, but that thing is empty. Every single day. Man, that's horrible. I can't imagine a life like that.
Never getting mail, dude.
Yeah. I mean, at least jury duty or something.
I know.
Yeah, that's, at some point, that's people.
Or a bill. Or something.
Yeah, something.
I owe something.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be slapped with something.
Yeah.
But the government feels this way towards us. They literally, that's how they feel. They want
and Trump's going to send us that $2,000 in the mail.
Yeah. Like Juice Cuz said, he hopes our car gets stolen and it gets sold for cheap.
He hopes that your shirt, you're allergic to your shirt.
Yeah, that's not just inflation, that's conflation.
Roaches crawl on you when you sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Trump continues on. It's not over yet. Trump has always been apparently America first, MAGA, make America great again. And look, I'm not going to lie. America had a certain time where America seemed to be on the forefront, where people could live off of a single income,
right?
Where people could actually own a house, had some extra, and do this magical thing called vacation. Nobody knows what a vacation is anymore, but they used to be able to do such things.
I'm on vacation right now.
Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah,
you're not allergic to your shirt.
Golden Arm was able to get 2 hours off today.
Oh, see,
and
that's the vacation.
It's not
right?
paid vacation.
That's the vacation
it's not paid
nowadays.
vacation.
It's a couple hours.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I mean, I was shocked. We usually the last time anybody ever took 2 hours off of anything.
Look at that arm.
Yeah.
See, that's worth
just chipped
time.
off a little block in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but see, we used to be able to have a time where you could take your family, a family of 3, family of 4, family of 5.
Yeah.
You could go to another, like a national park.
Another state.
Yeah. People actually would go around the United States, believe it or not, and actually go look at national parks, spend time with family, actually stay a couple days. And they would have no problems. They had enough money for that. They could come back and, work again, and everybody feels rested. Yeah. Everybody feels restored, and now I can go back to work. And single family income, wow.
Yeah.
But
just in the 90s, 2000s, I used to go to the place that had sand and water.
Yeah, but now we're in 2025, which is a quarter of a century later.
Yeah, and we're glad with what we've done. Women now have bills.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Rockefeller.
Yeah, not only do they have the Bill of Rights, but they have the right to bills too.
Yeah, they do.
Do they have the right to build?
No, just the bills.
Oh.
They have to pay bills too now, and it's wonderful. It's glorious.
Yeah.
Me and Host, we always fly with long bills like we seagulls, but now women can too.